Greetings and Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Alina. Today, me and my fellow colleagues, team members, we would like to give an overview of Marriott International, the world's largest hotel company. Before we actually dive into the details of Marriott International, I would like to point that Marriott's success is built on core values like putting people first, pursuing excellence, embracing change, acting with integrity, and serving the world. Most probably, these factors have led Marriott to the level where now it's almost number one, actually leads the hospitality industry. So Mary's mission, take care of associates and they will take care of your customers, highlights its commitment to employees, believing that satisfied employees can satisfy the customers. As long as Marriott are currently practicing some strategies, there are four main objectives that Marriott follows, like diversified brand portfolio, franchise model, strategic acquisition, and technological innovation. We actually mentioned that in the paper. We still have come up with our own recommendations that may comply with rules and regulations, mission and vision of Marriott, which will be explained in the further slides. All right, now smoothly moving to the mission and vision part, which is the main part that actually describes the total image of the company. We can say that, like, given the importance of clear and compelling vision and mission statements in guiding a company's strategic direction, it is crucial to evaluate whether any changes are necessary. So, after a thorough analysis with my fellow team members, we have concluded that no new vision and mission statements are required for Merit International. In fact, the current statements effectively encapsulate the company's core values and strategic focus. So, I've already mentioned in the previous slide, Mary's mission, take care of associates and they will take care of your customers, underscores the importance of employee satisfaction in delivering exceptional guest experiences. Similarly, Mary's vision, articulated through its core values, remains highly relevant and impactful. It says putting people first, pursuing excellence, embracing change, acting with integrity, serving the world. So these values collectively convey a clear and compelling vision of Merit as a leader in the hospitality industry.
Assalamualaikum and good evening to our beloved lecturer, uh, Miss Noor Ashikin, Muhammad Noor, and all my fellow member, good assignment for and all my fellow classmates. My name is Noor Hanis Aisyah, AIU 2102084. I want to present about my part, my internet assessment, strengths and weakness. This strength and weakness give for good, positive, and negative for Marriott International Hotel. For I really like to watch that ancient hotel amenities, strategy market expansion, and diversification. For renting three for ancient hotel amenities dan for strategy for 0.10, 0.15. For weakness, key info have delay smartphone key adoption and slow application in India and slow growth in China. That's enough my part. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum and good evening. Have a nice day and good day to our lecturer, strategy management, Miss No Ashike No Wano, and all my fellow member group assignment and all my fellow classmates. My name is Noor Haris Aisyah binti Zahra. First slide, I present my part about internal assessment for Marriott International Hotel. Second part for external assessment, if we know opportunities and trade. Trade is give something harm to our business. For case study, we get title Marriott International Hotel. For opportunities give chance to get better. Okay. like former partnership with Sunline Cruise Ship Accessibility and Eco-Friendly Initiative in the USA and Canada. 0.05, ranking 3, 0.15, 0.0.053, 0.15. Still maintain and not positive, not negative. Second part, trade. If you know rate tracking app discussion, Ebola virus outbreak maksud means Marriott International Hotel get many customer, different race, religion, and color. So that's why it dangerous for employee and employer. That's enough my part for external assessment, opportunities and trade. Assalamualaikum.
Hi, my name is Adelina Goldsert and I'm going to talk about SWOT metrics recommendations. So far, we have highlighted three main recommendations which are going to be the most effective. First is expand technological advancements, means implement smartphone key technology, accelerate the adoption of smartphone key technology across all properties. Also, enhance Marriott Bonvoy app, introduce new features such as personalized travel recommendations, real time service requests, and seamless booking experience. For the recommendation two, accelerate expansion into emerging markets, increase market share and revenue in high growth region. Also, establish new properties in key cities. For example, in India, build and open 10 new hotels in major cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Chennai. In China, establish 15 new hotels in strategic locations like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and so on. Enhance infrastructure in emerging markets like India and China. Invest in infrastructure improvements to support hotel operations and guest services. For the recommendation 3, enhance sustainability and eco-friendly initiative. Implement green building standards. First is apply LEED certification standards to new and existing properties in North America and Europe. Also, launch comprehensive sustainability programs and introduce programs focused on energy efficiency, waste reduction, and water conservation in 50 key hotels. Now we're going to talk about BCG metrics and IE metrics. For the BCG, we have international segment where strong RevPAR growth in key regions indicates high market potential and strong performance. The North American full service, consistent revenue from established markets indicates a solid foundation. For the emerging markets, potential for significant growth with strategic investments. And there is also limited service in North America, requires reevaluation for future strategy. Next, we move to the IE metrics. Here we see where the North American full service, high IFE and high EFE focus on growth and market penetration. Also, high IFE and medium EFE in international segments continue expanding and enhancing market presence. And limited service in North America is medium IFE and medium EFE, where maintain current operations while seeking improvement opportunities. Thank you.
All right, so smoothly moving to the recommendations part. Here, me and my fellow team members, based on the comprehensive strategic analysis, we have come up with some ideas. So we recommend the following specific strategies as well as long-term objectives for Marriott International. These strategies focus on leveraging strengths, addressing weaknesses, capitalizing on opportunities, and mitigating threats. Each recommendation includes estimated cost and comparison to Marriott's existing strategies. So the first strategy expansion of technological advancements. There are only two questions that we would like to implement. The first one is implementation of smartphone key technology. It's like accelerating the adoption of smartphone key technology across all properties. Later, enhancement of Marriott Bonvoy app, introducing new features such as personalized travel recommendations, real-time services, service requests, and seamless booking experience. Actually, Marriott International previously had that exposure to Marriott Bonvoy app, but it did not lead to any positive feedback and consequences. So it just stopped. The company stopped. So the total cost for these two actions is 52 million USD over 3 years. The comparison to actual strategy. So Merit is already investing in technology. This is important. So these recommendations align with and accelerate their already existing digital transformation initiative. Okay, so we move to strategy two, that stands for accelerate expansion into emerging markets. There are two actions as well that need to be taken into consideration. Establishing new properties in key cities, particularly in China and India. For India, it could be Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, and so on. And for China, could be Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, and all these major cities. The next one is enhancing infrastructure in emerging markets. What I mean here is it could be done through enhancing connectivity to high speed rail networks and major airports to improve guest accessibility. So, to ease guests' life and attract their attention, you have to provide the proper environment and the easy to get to hotel ways. It could also be developing advanced energy efficient heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems, implementing some state of the art water purification systems, some eco friendly programs, recycling programs, and so on. This would take definitely much more when it comes to the pay. It would cost 240 million USD over 3 years. Merit's current strategies include expansion into emerging markets, as we previously mentioned, but this recommendation emphasizes a more aggressive and focused investment, particularly in China and India, to capture a significant market share faster. And last but not least, it's enhancement of sustainable and eco-friendly initiatives. Yeah, so this could be implementing green building standards and also launching comprehensive sustainability programs. Could also be related to the previous strategy, like introducing programs focused on energy efficiency, waste reduction, and water conservation in, let's say, 50K hotels for now, and later it could expand to more places, and as a result, just to keep all Marriott hotels updated with these programs. And this could take overall, the total cost of this strategy could comprise 68 million USD over 3 years. Um, I would like also to mention the long-term objectives. The long-term objectives that would the target would achieve a 10% market share in India and China within 5 years. Second, increase the customer satisfaction score by 20% through technological advancement within these 3 years. And the last but not least, attain LEED certification, the green program certification for 50% of Mary's properties and reduce carbon footprint by 30% within for 5 years. So, by implementing these specific strategies, Marriott International can strengthen its competitive position, also capture significant market share in emerging markets, and establish itself as a leader in sustainable tourism. These investments are aligned with Marriott's current strategies, it's important to mention, but are more aggressive and focused, ensuring the sustained growth and enhanced brand reputation in the global hospitality industry.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Grace Makanga, and today I will go through the EPSEB high T analysis review. First of all, we need to explain what is it. The EPS, it's known as the earning per share. The earning per share is the financial metrics that indicate the portion of a company's profit allocated to each outstanding share of common stock. It is easily calculated when we have the data such as the net income. We minus the net income with the preferred dividend, and we divide all by the outstanding share. For the EBYT is the earning before interest and taxes. We know that all earnings from the companies are for the individual has been taxed, and this tax is represented by a bracket or interest. The EBYT represent a company's operating profit before deducting interest and taxes. It gives an idea of company's profitability from core operation. The core operation represent here all the services and the product that the company made. The purpose of this analysis is to primarily evaluate how changes in financing decision, such as taking on debt or issuing new shares, will affect EPS. The second one is also the companies use this analysis to make informed decision about capital structure, financing option, and potential mergers, acquisition, and it helps them to understand trade-offs between financial leverage, that is debt. The debt is used to help them doing their own core operation, the daily operation, and the impact on the shareholders equity. Mostly this analysis impact the decision making by on the decision of capital structure decision by analyzing how different level of debt or equity financing impact the companies. The companies can determine also an optimal capital structure. This even balancing the benefit of debt against the risk. And also the other decision making that can be impacted by this analysis is investment and financing, because it helps to evaluate investment opportunities. Companies can assess how financing these opportunities will influence their APS, and also during the mergers and equity, it will help the company that want to acquire another one to know if the company is profitable and how loss they have gone through for the past time. And just to conclude this part, this analysis plays a crucial role in financial decision making by providing insight into how different financing the company used to do the cooperation, and also to make sure that during a mergers and acquisition process, it's possible to know how much the company can earn, what is the human capital also is included in this, it's included in this, and how big is the capital market for the payroll. Thank you so much. We go for the next slide. Good morning, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Grace Makanga, and today I will present to you the first part of projected financial statement on the case study regarding Marriott International. Marriott International, that is an hotel working in the industry of hospitality. What is a projected financial statement? A projected financial statement is a forward-looking financial document that estimates the expected financial performance and position of a company or individual over a future period. To make it simple, a projected financial statement is an assumption or a forecast on what you will get in the future after making some investment decision, and also how to put some money in the future. To make a projected financial statement, first you need to get the historical data. As you can see on this slide, the historical data that we took to make the projected statement is coming from 2013 and 2014, which is the official report coming from Marriott Hotel. After gathering historical information, you need to forecast assumption. The assumption is made according to the decision you want to make in the future. For example, if you want to increase your presence somewhere, like Marriott Hotel did, increase the presence in Asia, or also increase the development of technology, you need to forecast assumption. After forecasting the assumption, you need to build the income statement. The income statement start definitely by the sales revenue and also the cost of goods sold and the operating expenses. Inside the operating expenses, you have marketing, salaries, rent, and all those that help you to run the business. After making the income statement, you need to construct the balance sheet. The balance sheet summarize the cash you have, the account receivable, the inventory, and properties. You develop the cash flow statement and you review and adjust. At the end of the day, you need to monitor and adjust. It's not possible to get the first projected financial statement in the first attempt. When you see the document, you see some losses in some part, but it's possible to readjust every time, day by day, before accepting a projected financial statement. As we say in the first part of the projected financial statement, you need to gather some historical data and do it by data collection. For Marriott Hotel, the recommendation has been made to expand the presence in emerging market, and for this they need to invest some money and benefit it coming from equity or for debt financing. Doing by equity is to have some shares on the market, to sell some share on the market, to make sure that they can leverage enough money to finance the recommendation that we made during the case study. And also debt is a huge part of Marriott Hotel operation, because the debt allow Marriott Hotel to have the money on time and to make all the operation to go smooth. Also, by combining, as we made in the template, by combining the financing from the equity and the financing from the debt, we had a ratio of 1.0 that is enough and can be sustainable. It's a debt that can be sustainable, it can be paid on time, because Marriott Hotel, according to the historical data, has also some good record, some history of debt paying on time, and also for the dividend, before the dividend pay. But the investment that will be made can also lead to a stop, or just a temporary stop, to make sure that the dividend pay will not be paid, but will also be paid in another time. To conclude this part, as we say, the projected statement is based on recommendation that we made for your future. The recommendation that we made for the future for Marriott Hotel is to expand technological advancement, especially for the room booking technology, and also the online presence. Also, the second one is to accelerate expansion into emerging market like Asia, like China, who represent actually a huge market, is the second largest market in the world due to the population. And the third one is to enhance sustainability initiative. The sustainability initiative for Marriott Hotel comes mostly by enhancing sustainable room and sustainable building. The cost summary for the technological part, the cost summary can be summarized as 52 million for the technology, 240 million for the expansion, and 68 million for the sustainability. The total cost will be 360 million over 3 years. This 3 years is enough to estimate the presence, and also to ensure that Marriott Hotel will keep his competitive position over the market, due to the presence of the rival like Hilton, that Marriott Hotel can compete in the same league and also keep this advantage to be one of the biggest, why not the best hotel in the market. Thank you so much. My name is Emmanuel Makanga. This was the presentation on the projected statement, part 1, part 2, and also the summary. Thank you so much.